issues around skills, talent. Country is not ready because we don't have the skills, very few researchers, as you also said. But this whole aspect on collaboration, right? So does that mean that now industry has to very closely collaborate with the academia to really have India ready with the skills needed to really take advantage? Just wanted to get your insight on it.
See, this is
the ecosystem building.
Yeah. So I like to take all of us in the past when Nalanda used to be here. India was never an agricultural country. We never used to export rice and wheat. The things which we used to export was metallurgy, textile, gems and jewelry, spices. And all those were used to be researched in our institution. There were no large factories. The industry used to be in the houses and the villages. Okay. That means there was a huge collaboration between what used to be the research and what used to be delivered. And that's what made us a 28% global GDP and a Sone ki chidiya, and not exporting rice and wheat. So we were doing complete research in the metallurgy. We were the people who made the world know about the textile, jewels and jewelry, and spices. These were the four main things. We created the roots. We were the medical science, everything. Okay? Unless we are going to have a very proper way of collaboration between the industry and the academia, it will be very difficult for us to become a 30 trillion economy. Because there are so many research that has been done. Just to give you one example, the Bharat operating system was prepared, okay, before that. There's a $5 trillion worth of money that spends on this IT. Okay? And we do only 200 billion as per the NASSCOM's 280 now, okay? 280 billion out of 5 trillion. And we batter back. Okay? The reason being that we are doing only say 4.5% of the total spend is because all the money goes into the licensing cost of Microsoft, Android, Apple, everything, which they created a base platform, which we could not do. Bharat operating system was prepared by the IIT Madras. It is an experiment. They tried to do something, but we are still not being able to implement. That means there has been a research done on a basic operating system by Indians in IITs, but unless we start implementing it, we'll continue spending money and give money to the license for Android as well as to Microsoft Windows. That means there's a need for the industry and the academia to collaborate, and industry should be using, and I might be sounding something very rude, but unless industry is ready to use, academia should not be given money for research. Unless a research money spent by the government, on any of the institution, unless the institution can say, okay, this is the industry which will use me, the money should not be spent. Otherwise, we are wasting, and we have wasted quite a lot. There's no, academic exercises. I have done a lot of study on the education. I am doing a lot of work on the education side also. There were 39,000 PhD scholars which developed research and submitted their research, and they were granted PhD last year. 39,000. None of them could contribute anything in our GDP or in our society. 39,000. I have that figure. Okay? It was 2023, not 2024. Okay, 2024 figure is still to come. So 39,000 research scholars awarded PhD in 2023. And I could not find any of them being used for any of our GDP growth or any societal change. Okay? That means this 39,000 PhD scholars, some money must have been spent, and none of the industry is currently using it. How can we encourage the industry to do their own research? How can we encourage the industry to utilize the academia? Because in the NEP 2020, we have created something called an internship. And this Ministry of Education, like I just said that, the DST might not have encouraged the Department of Education to tell what the NCERT book should try writing. In a similar fashion, the NEP 2020 says that every student should go for an internship. Where? Right. Is the industry ready to take interns? Are you preparing the industry that these many people will be coming for your internship? So there is a need for both sides.
Actually,
to work here.
Just quickly on the PhDs, because both of us are doctors. So the idea is that, our fellowship came when we started working in industry.
Yeah.
So our fellowship, and I have two of them, and all from USA. And I'm telling you why it is, because it is all evidence-based. On-ground implementation, evidence-based, and global impact, not just impact for